The reality of ghosts has always been a debatable topic. On one hand, science says there is no proof of ghosts. Experiences of some people say differently. Before we begin, click the subscribe button if you haven't and hit the bell icon to be a part of our notification squad. Today, we are going to tell you 5 real ghost stories that will give you chills. We will present these stories as told by the people themselves. So, hit those lights, sit back and enjoy. Double suicide in IIT Kanpur. I stayed at the beautiful IIT Kanpur campus for a few weeks a couple of years ago. It's a dense, big campus, a whopping 1,055 acres of lung space on the outskirts of the chaotic madness that is Kanpur. At a literary meet, a student told me about a room in one of the hostels where there had been 2 suicides in a row. After the second one, the authorities locked up the room. At night, though, some students heard a rattling sound from inside, as if someone was trying to open the door. This student even approached the door one night when the noise disturbed him. The doorknob turned even though I knew there was no one inside, he told me. He ran back to his room, firmly shutting the door. But the room was cleared the next year and given to a first-year student. The ghost has been forgotten. I wonder if the new student experienced anything. The man with the lantern. For residents of the mountains, paranormal experiences are an everyday occurrence. They don't think of ghosts the way we city dwellers do. An old man told me this tale of his youth. He was walking down a lonely stretch of road at night, in darkness, as there was not much moonlight. He saw a man up ahead walking with a lantern and called out to him. The man didn't turn. He reached the man and touched his shoulder. But when the man turned and the lantern illuminated his face, there was nothing there. No eyes, no lips, no nose. I turned and ran so hard I had no idea where I went, the old man told me. The woman on the Lonavla road. My friend insists this is a true story. On the way back from Lonavla one morning, he and his 2 friends saw a woman. We were driving slow as we wanted to enjoy the early morning scenery. The woman looked like a beggar from a distance, really tall, thin and lanky. The weird part, she was walking backward. As they passed her, they saw her disappear into their rearview mirror. Maybe she was drugged or a nutcase, my friend says. Else why to walk backward? Though they were tempted to, they didn't dare turn around, stop and see who the person was up close. The Manali Sighting. As a teen, I'd once gone to a camp in Manali. At night, when the clear sky was laden with stars, all of us sat on a ledge away from the camp chatting. About 30 meters behind a ledge, I saw a figure in white. I thought it was a girl at first, but there was something weird about the figure. It began to glide towards us, not walking. I blinked and asked others if they saw it too. Thankfully, they all did. The figure shimmered in the starlight, almost as if she had a torch under the white ensemble. As we wondered what it was and tried logical arguments, the figure vanished just as eerily as it had appeared. I'm still unsure what it was. The fat lady in Haridwar. My grandmother, who recently passed away, told me this story. She'd heard it from her brother, who'd heard it from the rickshaw puller who experienced this. A really fat lady had once ridden on his rickshaw, wanting to go to Har Ki Pauri. Surprisingly, though she was really fat, the puller pedaled the rickshaw as if it were empty. When they reached the ghat, the lady asked him to wait. I'll be back in 15 minutes after a quick dip in the Ganga. She gave him a handkerchief tied up in a pouch. The driver waited for an hour, then a few more hours, then began to worry. Had she drowned? He went to the ghat and found her clothes floating in the river, but there was no sign of her. When he opened the knot of the handkerchief she had left behind, he found precious emeralds, rubies and diamonds wrapped inside it. When he went back to the spot he had picked her up from and inquired about her, he found that she was a rich lady who had died in an ashram the previous year. Her last wish was to take a dip in the Ganga. So these were 5 real ghost stories as told by people. After listening to these stories, one thing comes to the mind again. Are ghosts real? What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Write it down in the comments if you have some video ideas for our channel, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and watch the previous stuff. We know you will love too.